I do want to acknowledge that first. I do feel that there is a birthday coming up for you. So would you acknowledge and know that that would be coming up? And I do feel that you're going to be moving closer to a milestone birthday. Would you understand that?
Possibly.
Okay. Okay. Are you creeping up to 40? Are you turning like 37 or 38?
38.
Okay, yeah. So you're creeping up though. We are moving up to 40, right? So we're getting closer to that milestone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. I'm being drawn to the intention that you did not grow up in where you live now in California. So I am being drawn to the South. So I want to say East Coast South, but I do feel that there was movement around within that. So would you understand that when you were younger, you might have moved a few times within that state?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm also hearing that one of the towns could be mistaken for another town in the United States. Could you understand that?
Yeah.
I also want to bring attention to when you were younger. I also feel that there was, how do I put this? Very difficult for you growing up. Let's say that I feel that making friends was very, very difficult. I feel that you would have felt not the best of energy from students or kids that you would have grown up around, but as well as adults that would have been around them. Would you understand that?
Repeat that again?
That you would have been like, you would have not gotten the best of energy from like friends that you would have been around or younger kids when you were younger, as well as adults that they would have known.
Yes.
It was very rough. I feel that you didn't hide who you were though when you were younger. So I think that people were felt very threatened or felt very, they didn't know how to handle who you were as an individual. So I think that's what really caused a lot of that anxiety, and the way that they lashed out was verbally through words because of not being able to process. Because I feel like you were someone that was very true to yourself, and you did speak the truth and you lived your truth even at a very young age. So because you did that, it made it very hard for people. And I feel like you came from a very, very, very small town. For some reason, I don't know why I'm hearing banjos. Would you understand banjos at all?
I mean, I'm from South Georgia. I'm from Albany, Georgia. It's a small town.
Okay.
I think I tend to say that when I describe where I'm from.
Oh, okay. So they're acknowledging that. So that makes sense. Would you have also I'm being brought to the attention that there was confusion within the household as well when you were younger. Would you have been someone that would have played with a lot of your sister's toys? Would you understand that?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, because I'm being drawn to attention for some reason of like dolls, and I feel like you enjoyed dressing them or doing their hair or doing stuff like that. So I'm being told that that would have been something that you would have did. I do feel that there was a lot of confusion, especially with your mother at such a very, very young age. I feel like she did not know how to process what was happening. So I feel that a lot of her emotions was definitely thrusted onto you. And I feel like she would have removed you from the house and put you in a situation. It's almost to kind of like see if it would help you or change. Do you understand that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, she sent me to a military school when I was 17.
Oh, God. Okay. And I'm also feeling that you took yourself out of that situation on your own. You did not ask for permission in any shape or form. You just were like, I'm doing this and I'm getting myself out of this situation. So would you understand that you picked up and just left?
Yeah, I left. I went AWOL.
Okay. Oh, you're such a rebel. Still a rebel. I do feel at that point in time there was a disconnection from family. Would you understand that?
100%.
Okay. I also want to say that I feel that there might be communication from time to time with family, but I feel that you are very, very removed from family. I feel that you actually created your own family within your own life and where you are with friends, and that is really who your family is now. I feel that there is still a very heavy reservation and preservation, and I almost feel like you don't even feel drawn to go back to where you were born and where you came from. Would you understand that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm just getting that there's no the connection with the family is very absent to me. I feel like it might be close with your mother at times, but I feel that there's still a disconnection. There's so much healing that needs to be done with her. And I feel like there's a lot that she wants to say. I feel like communication is very difficult for her. Would you understand that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm getting like an extreme amount of guardedness, large walls around her, and I also feel that she has so much that she wants to say, and I feel like she wants to get a lot out, but there's so much healing, I just don't know. I just feel like it's very difficult for her. It's been like baby steps every step of the way. Would you understand that? And it's still like baby steps. It's like still very, very difficult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that you are more, I feel like you have extended as much as you could extend to show that you have like the openness, but I feel like they're not extending back. So now you have kind of retreated back and you're like, well, this is me now. You know what I mean? When you're ready, you come to me. But I just feel like there's like such a really big wall there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna say that, I'm gonna send out a lot of healing energy for them and for you as well, because I would love to eventually at some point have healing on both sides, because I think it would be wonderful. Because you're such a beautiful human being, and it's just missing out on so much. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just
Oh,
feel like it's so
absolutely.
important. It's so important, really so important. I'm being drawn. I don't know why I'm gonna say this. I know on RuPaul's Drag Race, there is there's an Elliot with two T's. So for some reason, I'm being shown Elliot
Oh,
with two
yeah.
T's. Would you understand that?
Elliot. Yeah,
Okay.
Elliot. That was my basically one of my first boyfriends I ever had. We were together for 3 years. But
Oh my God.
he passed away.
Okay. There's a reason why he's mentioning this. So there's still a connection. I want to just let you know that the connection really never died. I get that from him. You also opened his eyes to something new as well that he did not know was actually something that he would open himself up to. Would you understand that?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Because for some reason, I'm just being drawn to the fact that I feel that he is someone that would have not really lived an alternative type of lifestyle. I feel like he was just someone that was a very, very more straight-laced type of guy, but knew that there was something different, and he actually felt connected with you. Can you understand that?
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I'm getting quickness with his passing. Would you understand that?
Mm-hmm. He was in a car
Mm,
accident, late at night.
okay.
He hit a semi truck.
Okay. He is telling me though, and I don't know if you can confirm this, that he was not a full mind and sound body at that point when he was driving. Would you understand that?
I'm not surprised.
Okay. It's because even though it was an accident, he knew that he was under the influence of something that would have caused that accident to happen. So he's taking responsibility for it as well. but he's definitely coming drawn into you, and I do feel like he is around you. Um, and for some reason, I feel like ever so often you will hear a song that reminds you of him. Would you understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because there's definitely a connection that he had with you, and I do feel an immense amount of love that he felt for you. So I do want you to know that. And I do feel that he is definitely with you a lot. Um, I think he's almost like a guardian angel for you because he's been with you for such a long time. Do you understand? So he's been with you almost 20 years at this point. So there's definitely a kindred there. So it's really important for him to just come through and acknowledge that. And he's coming through with a message of thankfulness for you to let you know that you definitely were someone that evolved him and allowed him to grow in ways that he didn't think that he would grow. And he's very, very grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want you to know that. All right. So I feel like you've been constantly transforming into who you are, leading up to, again, now I want to just go into a part of your life now where you're moving forward. And I feel like there was two major events occurring at one time. I feel like they were both very important in your life, but one had to be put on hold for a reason because of the other one. Would you understand that?
Yes.
So
Is this like something like a long time ago, or is this something like?
I want to say this is something that's a little bit more. I think it has to do with your evolution, and you becoming who you are. So I feel like you were part of something, and that was happening. It was happening at the same time, and you had to put it on hold. You had to put like who you were on hold with your process because of something else was going on that was pulling you in a different direction that was equally probably just as big. And I feel like that might have thrown your energy off a little bit because you felt like you didn't want to put who you were on hold. You didn't feel that was fair. Can you understand that?
Yeah, I auditioned. I got picked to be on RuPaul's Drag Race,
Okay.
season 2, and
Mhm.
I had started my transition like, I'd started my transition around the time that they were doing season 1, and I was an alternate for that season, but they told me that I would definitely be on the second season if I
Okay.
didn't do it. So I put and at that time, they didn't have trans people on the show. And so I like stopped transitioning basically to do the show.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. And I feel that, would you understand that would have, um, I almost feel like that it just didn't sit well with you. So I just feel like it was a part where you were like very confused and tossed with the emotions and what direction you wanted to go in. So I just feel like behind the scenes, things were happening to help put you back on the track that you needed to be on because that was going to really gear you to where you needed to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I feel like that's really, really important.
I am, I mean, everything is like crazy right now with the pandemic going on. Do
Mm-hmm.
you, and I just really enjoy working and doing my thing. Do you see like that happening anytime soon? And like,
So I immediately get the energy from you that you come alive when you're on a stage. So I feel like your energy is more propelled when you are in front of people and you get their energy and that fuels you. And that's when you really come alive and you show your personality. And I feel like this COVID has really um, stunted a lot of your energy and has really put you into like a zone where you're like not really feeling who you really are at this point. Do you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Um, I do want to say that I feel if I had to make a prediction with the way things are going and the situations, I don't really see things getting back to some type of normality. I have been saying this for a while, September, October.
Mhm.
All right. Let me what other question do you have?
I'm really curious. Like, I started doing music. I've been writing music or songs for like almost 10 years now, and
Mhm.
I recently started like you know, having them produced and putting them out, and it's something that I really enjoy doing. And I just want to know, what do you see for my music?
I feel that you may have not taken full opportunity of this time to really pull into writing fully. Have you not been doing a lot of writing lately?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I can feel that, and I feel like you have not maximized this opportunity. So I'm hearing that this, whatever is left of this period creatively, would be really smart for you to start to pull into that and start to write and use that, because I feel like this is a good time for you to go into emotion and go into what you feel and put it out on paper. Um, I do feel that there's going to be another project coming out, but I want to say that this is not going to be until I see 2022 for some reason.
Okay. I am curious about uh, my love life, or um, what do you see anything in that?
Yeah, let me just see here. So I hear you're guarded. You have a hard time letting people in. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like that's something that you really keep very, very sacred to yourself. So for you to really let somebody in, it has to be somebody really, really special. I just want to say that someone significant in a really strong bonded relationship, I don't see anything coming until like end of 2021, where it's like really starting to fuel into 2022.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It comes to me. I think you need to wait until 2022 is going to be your year of eventfulness. So a lot of it's going to take off for you in 2022. So this is going to be the year where you're going to be building, building, building. You're going to be creating, creating, creating. You're going to be developing relationships. Everything's going to come into play. And then you're going to see 2022 is where you're really going to start to take off. So I feel like this is the year where you need to really just hone in, focus, work, do what you need to do, and then get there.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.